It's another hot one here. I want to do a quick update of all the babies. I said I would. I'm going to do it. Where they're at, what they're doing. AC/DC, he has gone out to the field. I think it was a fair thing to do. A decent little cold, but he's not going to be a stake horse right now. He's trying to get over some stuff physically and mentally, and I don't mind him. We're going to give him some time off and turn him out. Aunt Sarah is ready to go. Does she need another qualifier? I don't know. I might just put her into race in a maiden. We can't put all of them into race, but we're going to try and spread them around a little bit next week so they all get raced a little bit. I believe her first stake race on Sarah's is the 12th. Don't quote me on that. I'll look it up, but I think it's the 12th. Blue Rare is racing on I jumped over Bianco Spiaggio. He's good. He'll be back going. We curb crowd on him. I suspect he'll be ready sometime late July, if I was to guess. Blue Rare, she's going to race on Thursday. Hopefully she gets raced a little bit. First start on Lasix for her, so I'm interested to see how Blue Rare is going to do. Capistrano Knights, 2-3 weeks in the field. I felt she was ready to go, but she definitely tweaked something in her left hind up high. I think she just needs to be left alone for 2-3 weeks. You know, it's one of those things where if it's a knee or it's an ankle, we can work on that. You know, it's close to the surface. We can either inject it or cold hose it or ice it or sweat it. But when you're talking about up high in the hip or up on that massive muscle structure of her rump, it's not that easy to do. Sometimes you just got to just pump the brakes and say, all right, we're just going to give her a couple weeks off. And that's what I think is the very best thing to do for Capistrano Knights. Captain Doolittle trained great yesterday, like 2-1, 2-2, all by himself. Looked very, very good in doing so. So I was really happy with him. He'll be in to go next week, I believe. Probably. Cherry's Girl, she races on the 5th. On the 2nd, I'm sorry. Super excited about her race. She just was so impressive in her first event, winning at 58. We are going to get the flip-flops off her. We are going to train her up real good. I need to talk to Tim about when that might happen. She'll be racing Wednesday, so maybe a stiff mile on Friday. I can sneak over here. Oh no, we race Friday night. Well, they race here Saturday. Maybe Saturday morning. That's when I'm going to go with Pretty Eyes and Lies. I'm going to train her kind of hard Saturday morning. Maybe we'll look for another stiff mile from Cherry's Girl. Mile in 2.3, 2.4 on Saturday. 2.5. I'd say 2.6. Leading up 4 or 5 days out should be fine. 4 days out. Friday morning would be better, I think. We'll see what Tim thinks. Degas, very happy with her race yesterday. She's going to race in a maiden next week. That'll go a long way to the second start for her. Very happy with the way she raced. Just a very likable filly and has turned into an absolute sweetheart. To drive. Diosa Della Danza, I'm on my way over here to go last trip with her. A few little adjustments for this week. I think she'll be a lot better at the Meadows today than she was. And it wasn't that she was bad last week. Last half 55, last quarter 27. She wasn't bad. I just think you're going to see a much more productive effort from her today. Don't Ask Again will be our biggest surprise of the day. I'm calling it right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. Dune races on Thursday. Yes, she was defeated in her first start, but she raced well and did her work well. And I think she'll be that much better for it. Her next start out. What's going on up here? Emerald Tom. I like the way he qualified. He'll probably be put right into race. Have Dr. Latessa go over him a little bit. Make a couple little adjustments with him. Both Tyler and Jason said he was left line in the straightaways a lot. Does that mean that maybe instead of a Murphy and a head pole on the inside, maybe we'll just go to 2 poles loose on the inside with him? That's a possibility. That's a distinct possibility. We'll see how that plays out. Go Strong Hanover came back today from Dr. Brown's. He had an entrapment fixed. He had a dirty ulcer in there too, he said. So I'm glad we sent him over there. So they're going to treat him for the next 5 days. The 12th of July is supposed to be his first start. I don't know if he'll make it. He should be. That's 17 days from now. He should be fine. Will he be 110%? He'll be tightish. He'll be healthy. And we'll see if we can get him ready in time. Had to Know. I watched him jog today. A little bit of that work needed on Had to Know. Probably his knees, Marseille, if I was to guess. Making a little tiny shoeing adjustment with him also. But we don't need to change too much just yet. Hangar 1, I'm going to train him tomorrow. I'm going to get up at 6:30. I'm going to go to the track. Now, it's supposed to chance of rain here and there. Looks like the weather can't really make up its mind tomorrow. With this heat, it's not shocking. So I'm going to get up early, see if we can beat the rain or miss the rain, and go with Hangar 1 tomorrow morning. I'd like to go a slow mile and 30 and come back right back Saturday with him, a mile and maybe 2.7, 2.8 in the race bike. That would be my plan for Hangar 1. He's a Fearless Peter is going to qualify tomorrow. That's right. I'm going to qualify. He's a Fearless Peter and Megan's lucky day tomorrow morning at Northfield Park. I think both are self-explanatory. One decided he was going to make a break in the last turn, a place he's made breaks before, and the other one decided she wasn't going to trot and had a little broken equipment, but that will not be the case tomorrow. Where are we at here? Highest Honors will race Sunday the plan is to race Highest Honors Sunday at Northfield Park. We'll see how that plays out. Come on, bud. Scoot along a little bit. What are you doing? There's 2 lanes and a lady pulled out and was doing like 55 miles an hour in the 70 zone and wondered why almost everybody was piling over top of her. Don't do that. Merge. In New York, his knee was a little pinchy when he went on the track today, but jogged right out of it. So Tyler went with him, and I said, you know what? It's as simple as this. We're going to jog him until you tell me he doesn't start out at all rusty. I don't care if it takes a quarter of a mile to thaw out, and I have no interest in that. You tell me when he starts perfect, and that's when he'll be ready to race. I will have to train him again and make sure, but I think it's just a matter of time with him. Not a big deal at all. So that was in New York. Jailbird Jog will not race next week. She'll race in the second leg on July the 7th. She was absolutely tremendous in racing the other day. Joe J. Fotag will be entered in the preferred sale on Monday. I've been very clear about that. Listen, she may do somebody some good. She's eligible to all the fairs. 2-4, last half of 101 and a piece. A good mile for her. Great job by Justin to get her qualified. Now somebody else can worry about racing her. Jolene Hall was good. We'll look to race her next week somewhere. We're going to have a list of all the horses ready to go and see if we can put them in wherever we can get them in, whether that be the Meadows or Scioto or Northfield, whatever day, however we can do it. That will be our plan with these horses. Judy's Money on that list also. I'm going to have to go with her. Chris had asked for a few shoeing adjustments. Said still at that right knee, but running in and then running away in the straightaway. Maybe the Murphy blind for a head pull on the left. We'll see about Judy's Money. But he said she was good otherwise. Maybe another qualifier for Judy. I might bring her. I still got to go. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with Leland yet. Are we going to qualify a couple more at the Meadows next week? That's very possible. We will see. Oh my God, please tell me I didn't miss my exit. I don't think I did. No, it's coming up. Whoa! If you've ever been on the turnpike going towards the Meadows, now it's happened to me maybe twice. That you miss the Pittsburgh Erie exit number 28 at Cranberry. And if you do miss that exit, just add about 28 minutes to your drive to the Meadows is what you can do. It's quite a screw up, to be honest. You miss that exit, literally 28 minutes you can add right to your destination time to the Meadows, which I don't have 28 minutes to miss. So I'm not late, but I'm right on time. And 28 minutes would be catastrophic. I wouldn't be able to learn the filly up. So here's my exit here. I did not miss it. Leland Hanover was absolutely tremendous yesterday. 58 last half, 56 and 4. I know I got a couple emails saying, now can he race? Guys, I know you see Jailbird Jog racing, and I know you see all these horses ready to go because they were ready to go. Right? Leland Hanover is a June 11th foal. He's bigger than those horses, taller, lankier, and they don't have to pace 53 their first start, because trust me when I tell you, he will have to pace 53 to 55 his first start to be effective in any level of staking in Pennsylvania. Not to mention the aspirations we have for this colt. Do not be in a rush to see Leland Hanover ever go behind the gate just yet. He was much better than he's been, and he's been good. But you know where my level of expectation is for Leland Hanover, and he will be ready to race. When I say he's ready to race, I was trying to find an easier way to put it to you. Just relax. He's there. He's almost to the doorstep. Just let him. And the reason this is important is because he has to make these decisions. He has to want to race right away. Yesterday was the first time I've ever seen him attack, take the lead, and drive off. Ever. He's won training trips. He's finished up well, but that's the first time he ever blew by the leader and opened up. The level of understanding is getting there now. Mentally, he's starting to get there. Physically, he's starting to get there. Just please don't be in a hurry to get him raced just yet. Lifting Legend will race next Tuesday at Georgian, I believe, is the plan for him. That will be a prep race for his first grassroots race. I'm not sure where it is or when it is. I know Dominic had messaged me this morning with an update on, we were trying to get Ride the Rodeo Indigo and the class that may not fill. This is the frustrating part of this year, is that we know all these horses are out there. There's lots of 2-year-old fillies out there. Where are they at? I mean, do you really want to race at Mohawk? Because they're going to go 53, 54 right out of the gate. That's a guarantee. There's no two ways about that. You're not going to see very many 6 to 10 horse fields at Mohawk for 2-year-old pacing fillies going 57. Those days, maybe off 3/4 131. Those days of 57 have come and gone. And I don't expect them to return. So when it comes to Lifting Legend and those horses, just get them raced. Right? Get them in where they can do. Georgian Downs is a much better option than Grand River, than Mohawk. So Dominic's on the right path. We just have to get them in to go. Love Sensations going out to the field. I had said that, hit that left hind, blew it up a little bit. I'd said to Eric, just cool cast that for 4 or 5 days. When it starts to come down a little bit, out to the field, and we'll go pick her up during Lexington. Our focus will be the latter part of Lexington into even Corbin is what we're looking for. Our job is to make sure the horses have the best foot forward, the best forms of themselves now, and that we can look to have quality 3-year-olds and age race horses after that. The ones that are effective right now, right, that's because they're ready to go right now. It's not because we've forced them into a position. This is how I want you to do your work, go do it. No, they have achieved and got there on their own. We've put the work in. We've given them the tools, but they've arranged them in the toolbox the right way, like any athlete. And that's where you get a Jailbird Jog or a Degas or Cherry's Girl, a perfect example. But when the horses just aren't quite ready to do it right now, you gotta just take your time, because you can injure them quite easily. You can put them in a bad spot. And I believe you can probably turn a decently good horse into a bad horse by making some mistakes, like pushing Love Sensation. There was a filly that was mentally prepared to race the other day. She did everything she could to achieve the most she could the other day, and she just interfered, bruised her leg, and made a break. Not a big deal. That's fine. She's a big, growthy filly. Let's turn her out. Let her get some of that Kentucky grass into her. See how big she looks when we bring her back in. Megan's Lucky Day, a little sporadic. She a little fractious. Sporadically fractious. That's a mouthful. She is, though. Beautiful filly. I like Megan's Lucky Day. I don't know what went on the other day, but we're going to square it away tomorrow. She's going to qualify at Northfield Park tomorrow morning. Millie Girl, great qualifier under difficult circumstances for her. And I had somebody message me and say, she looked okay. You have to understand what it takes to prepare a 2-year-old for races. And she had missed a big chunk of that final chapter that's needed, right? We trained her. She tied up a little bit. She was sick. She bled. We had to put her on Lasix because that's super comfortable. Put her on Lasix for her very first qualifier. And she went out and qualified 28 on the end of it, a mile 58. She looked good. But she was missing a lot of parts that a lot of the other horses got. Right? When I talk about Degas and how much she overcame to, Millie Girl was even further to the left than her. So great job by Millie Girl. We'll train her up 4 days before her first Stallion Series, and I'm going to have to protect her a little bit in that Stallion Series, quite frankly. My name's Wayne, races tonight. I expect a good race out of her. Very, very likable filly, and she's in a good spot tonight. I suspect she'll pace 57, 58 tonight if the rain stays away. Don't know about that, but we'll see. In over here, please. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Where are we at? Millie Girl. My name is Swaney. Neuromancer trained today at Mohawk and continues to train. I want him to mature and be a good horse. And I just felt like he was in a rut in Ohio. Try a new track, a bigger track. See if we can't get him rolling right along. And hopefully we have. I'll bring you more info, but he wasn't supposed to go on the race bike or anything today anyway. So I suspect he's still in that 2.8 change area that I was already with him. Perfection Hanover, I just thought about it. He's going to the Meadows. I expect a 56, 57 qualifier at him next Tuesday, and that's where I'm planning on going to him. So yes, there is a bus going to the Meadows. There will be some horses on it. Perfection Hanover will be one of them. Perfect Thought will race. We entered at the Meadowlands. The class didn't go. Megan, I said, race her wherever you want. She trained down in a half. I don't care where you race her. So Megan will put her in. She'll get a prep race somewhere soon. Our eye is on the first sire stake in July with her. We got there. She's there. She's fast. No rush. We have a pretty strong calendar mapped out for her. 10 to 13 starts. And I think Megan has a very good idea of what she's doing with Perfect Thought now. Pretty Eyes and Lies, I'll train her up real good Friday or Saturday morning, one or the other, in the race bike. I'd like to go a mile 2.2, 2.3 with her, really tighten her up as she needs all that as she heads into her first Stallion Series event on July the 2nd, which is a week from today, actually. Rico Tubbs, his is the 12th, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get a real good mile into him. He might actually race next week. I think he qualified, but I'm not positive if he has. Listen, I've already trained him in 2-1. I know the horse is ready to go. He just needs a strong trip also, and then in to go. Meadows might be a good start for him next week. 2-year-old maiden colt trot. That's likely where you see Rico pop up. Riding the rodeo, we just talked about her. She's entered at George, and I don't know if she's going to get in or not. Dominic said he was concerned she may not. If she doesn't, she'll be in Monday at Mohawk. Rose Run Bobby. Here's one of the trickier ones. She might make a debut at the Meadows on Tuesday. Maybe. I don't want to rattle her cage very much, but I do want to see her do her work well. Speed will not be the problem. Now, she's not the fastest horse we have, but she will be plenty fast. Old Dum Dum needs to understand the game a little bit better, and that will only come from that rinse and repeat, that repetition of qualifying and racing. So there's going to be keeping her sound, keeping her happy, keeping her comfortable, and then teaching her to race. Every time she's hot, she's not learning anything. So that will be job number one. Simmer down a little bit. That's what we're going to try and do with old Bob. Royal Duchess, another tricky one, eh? Old Dutchie. I think she's there. I think she's racing. I might race her in a fair. I think we paid her into a bunch of fairs. I may look and see what the first fair is now that I think of it. I'm going to look at her staking when I get to the Meadows. Old Dutchie Bear might show up at a fair here very soon. Little different look for her this year. For her than the other horses. Little different trajectory. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with Gold Dutch. Royal Flush Dio is racing tomorrow at the Meadows. I'm torn on him. Big, strong colt, but is he going to be a New Jersey stake horse for us? I'm not sure. Do we turn him out? Do we just race him a little bit? Again, I'm not sure. I think figure out a price, put him up for sale after tomorrow's race. If we don't achieve it, take him back, race him another time or two, and turn him out. Because the breeding's there. He's supposed to be a good horse. There's nothing really holding him back. I just haven't seen the flashes of sheer raw talent that I'd like to see. That doesn't mean he can't be a good horse. Simply Chaotic is in to go Friday. I don't think James is going to drive him. He's down to drive about 8 horses in the field. Just the first start for him. I want to see how he races. Solidarity is in to go Saturday also. Dominic had said, maybe we qualify him. I don't want a repeat of the qualifier. Drag him back to last. Hope he doesn't run because you're fighting with him to get back last. And then, run him up the wood. I don't care about the 26 and 4 at the end of it. I want to see the horse progressing. Right? That's what I want to see. So he's in to go Saturday. I think Jody's going to drive him Saturday evening. Steady Volo will look for, I think, I want to talk to Harry, maybe a schooler with him. I don't need a repeat of 2-2. Let's put him in to qualify when he's ready to try 58. That's what I'd like to see. Steph's Hope, tremendous in her qualifier. Really pleased with this filly. She could be entered in to go at Northfield or another qualifier for that matter. We can do one or the other or both. Maybe she'll end up in the Meadows for a qualifier. I'm not sure. Very happy with her. Sterling Hanover is at the clinic tomorrow. I found out today he's at the clinic tomorrow. Get that vocal cord cleaned up, get that area cleaned up, let him relax. You're going to see him later on in the summer. Possibly, probably. Supermind's ready to go. The source track 58 right now. I'm absolutely certain of it. Wherever we need to go with him is exactly where he's capable of going. Sweet Lake is in to go with Scioto on Friday evening. I'm excited about racing her. Tomboy Strong is in 2 hours, not even, an hour and 40 minutes at the Meadows. Excited about that also. Uncle Danny is in Friday, I think. No, Thursday. There's no racing here Friday. He's in Thursday. He's in tomorrow. Incredible colt. Really, really pleased with him. Woodmere Bullet will likely, I assume, race. Smitty said he was fine. Just growing up, maturing. PEI is a little more like you old horsemen are used to, right? Trained him in 2.4, 2.5, qualified him in 2.5, 2.6. Going to come back and qualify him again, probably in 2.3, and then off to the races. Whereas, I guess you would see that a little bit if Mohawk was a half-mile track, right? That's kind of how they go with things at Mohawk. Train them in 58, then go qualify them in 2.2 a couple of times. That's fine. Woodmere Bullet's a nice colt. Smitty likes the colt a lot, and he'd be ready to go soon. And then Zena Kemp, we obviously had confirmation from the vet that she also is 99% sure that was an abscess looking to blow apart. We're going to put a window bar on her today. I was just waiting for an update from Eric, how she jogged today with the window bar on. I suspect a lot better. And then we'll hope to get her in we'll hope to get her in a maiden race next week, her and Degas, if we could, as prep races coming for the second leg of the Kentucky Sire Stakes. So there you have it. Every day I miss somebody. I'm always trying to get this one, to get that one. Every day I miss somebody. I apologize if I miss somebody. One of these days I'm going to get it right. One of these days I'm going to get it right. Just not yet. Not today. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It is a hot week, but no complaints. For all of you going to say, oh, it's just too hot. Just take a little walk down memory lane and try to remember what kind of a horrible winter, spring we had. I know it's hot. Go find an air conditioner. No complaints about the heat, please. I'll take it all. Have a great day. Good luck to everybody racing day. We got a big, big day on tap, and it all starts at 12:45. Take care.